Since the time of free education in the 70s and 80s, Australian universities have certainly changed. Now the hallowed precincts are run as businesses that aim to attract fee-paying students from around the globe. These new uni students have to find their feet.
Are there any spiders in the room?
They want to be the best.
Finally!
And there's the possibility of falling in love.
You have to have fun because otherwise your brain will just dry up.
University will change them forever. Join us for a semester in the life of 3 students at Queensland's oldest uni. It's the start of the semester, and 37,000 students are about to embark on their studies. This year, around 1 in 6 of those will be full fee-paying international students.
I'm going to run through the countries that are represented in the room today. Firstly, there should be one lady here from Algeria. Is she in the room? Bhutan, 2 of you? A big number, 60. Israel, 3. Japan, 73. Kazakhstan, 1. This number's unbelievable. People's Republic of China, 305.
Nobody's going to separate you, just sit in the car. Here's your seatbelts. Got the address right?
Yes.
Good-o.
From China.
China. Singapore? Singapore? Singapore. Okay, Singapore and China.
It's a little happy and also a little anxious. Happy because I come to a new place. I'm about to come to know new friends and new teachers and new environment, but anxious about my possible difficulty in study. Daddy， 我到了，住下来了。在学校外面的一个地方。
Weiwei's parents have been saving for years to pay the $24,000 fee to send their daughter to UQ. So there's a lot resting on her success.
Both my parents want me to have a more comfortable life in the future. Their mind, study abroad is the first step for my future life.
Right now, though, the first test is to find somewhere to live.
I'm searching for the proper property from the internet, and I hope that I can find some comfortable place to live.
But Weiwei needs to find somewhere quick so that she can settle down and focus on her studies.
Boomerang. 在这儿。Are there any spiders in the room?
Not inside.
This is Central Avenue, and this here you go down.
Oh, there's a bike. I ran in first. Totally, we went to 5 places. A lot that we didn't take the last 4 ones. And finally, Danny went out last evening and find this house for us. I love this room, so I fell in love with it at first sight. Yeah.
Back at the University of Queensland, the residential students are preparing for the first big night on their social. Like everyone, Emily wants to make a good impression.
I think I might be a little overdressed because I just asked someone, they said it was smart casual. So this might be a little killer, but that's good. It's overkill, it's okay.
Tonight is the International House Welcome Dinner, where students make a pledge for international unity.
As light begets light, So love, friendship and goodwill are passed from one to another. We who have come from many nations to live in fellowship.
Emily only has 6 months in Australia on a study abroad exchange. She's worried that's not enough time to find new friends.
Mostly I just want to meet a lot of new people. I'm really excited to meet Australians. So I'm on a tour. I came with a company called Study Australia, like 100 plus Americans, and apparently 90 to 95% leave Australia without an Australian friend, which I thought was really sad. So I'm hoping that won't be me.
Students from over 35 different nationalities will be living in International House, and many Australian students from rural areas also choose to stay here. Gertage is a second-generation Australian Sikh from far north Queensland. He'll be one of 125 Australians who will call International House
I'm a bit nervous because I don't know what to expect yet. I come from a small town in North Queensland.
These days, farming is very tough. So we think he do something better than us to live a better life.
Yeah, I know it's going to be tough, so I chose it.
I'm used to going somewhere and having the first couple of days be really hard and like feeling really lonely. I was in my room thinking, oh, well, is this the right decision, you know? But then when I had those moments, I just forced myself to leave my room and meet people, meeting as many people as I can and trying new things and trying to get involved in things so that this semester will be just what I hoped for it to be, which is very involved and very exciting and new.
Wash us out of bed.
Weiwei is studying journalism as a major. Her main class is set up to replicate a busy newspaper office. It's a trial by fire and a bit of a shock.
Some of you may or may not have seen this publication before, so the first thing that we need to do today as a group of people who are going to be responsible for producing at least one copy of the Independent Monthly.
I really want to drop this course because it may be a mission impossible for me because you know, the newspaper is published in English. I think it would be hard for me to write some excellent stories in English when I first come here.
Website is both, so you might just do an introductory thing, hard copy, and then on the website have it in separate.
I can understand maybe 80% of the lecture. Sometimes the lecturer speaks so fast or some words I cannot understand.
Don't forget to dragoon the others in as well. And if they've anything on the stocks that they've got hanging around they think would be useful.
Weiwei wants to improve her English and attends an Aussie slang session run by Student Life.
All right, so we've got some terms here which are sort of Australian sort of terms, so just to get you used to the local slang.
Uh-huh.
What about chill out?
Out. Is that, I don't know. Cheer up. Is that cheer up the same with that?
No, not the same as cheer up. No, chill out is more like hang out.
Oh.
So, you know, you might chill out with your friends around the pool.
But these language instructors have another agenda.
This is our International Conversation Club, which is a great place to introduce internationals to Aussie culture and mix them with Australians. And we teach them some slang words, the culture. We really use that as a platform with which to share the gospel of Jesus.
Their plan has worked a treat, but Weiwei doesn't seem to mind. The swinging Christian welcome sweeps her off her feet.
The dance is very funny. I think it's a terrific way to express yourself. It's hard and everyone seems so happy.
Lord Jesus, thank you for your goodness in giving us your Son, the Lord Jesus Christ, to die on the cross of Calvary.
I will take a Christianity course. It's a face-to-face course. A science student. She will introduce me about Christianity in the next 6 weeks.
So this is a story where Jesus is calling complete strangers to follow him
And here's... Sorry, did you want to ask something?
Oh, yeah, I don't quite understand. Teach you to catch man. What?
Yeah. Yeah, because they were fishermen and eating fish.
Yeah.
He's saying, come and you'll catch man.
While Weiwei ponders the recruitment techniques of Jesus, Emily has taken a psychology class addressing the pitfalls of romantic love.
So today we're going to be talking about conflict in relationships. Relational beliefs. What's known as implicit theories is the idea of destiny. Okay, do you believe that there's only one right person?
Well, what I wanted to get out of my study abroad time is kind of more of like a sense of independence and try and do things. I just broke up with my boyfriend of 2.5 years, and it was a really serious relationship. So part of me is like, I just want to be single for a while and try that out. And part of me is like, well, I mean, you're only in Australia once, might as well just meet some guys here. So I haven't really decided. I guess it'll just be decided for me depending on who I meet and how that goes.
A lot of I chose mechatronic engineering because it's a mix between mechanical and electrical and computer systems and engineering. I didn't know which one to choose at the beginning, so I chose one that was sort of in the middle. There is pressure on me because my parents have worked hard for me to get me here, and I've worked hard to get into the engineering. But yeah, you have to have fun because otherwise your brain will just fry up. You have to have a downtime, and otherwise, like, you're not going to be able to enjoy uni.
Good day, mates. Here I am in the Australian bush, so I couldn't make...
Emily is doing her best down-under croc hunter impression on video for back home in America. And she's asked her new friends to speak on camera as character referees.
So, yeah, good day. You wanna...
Talk about first impressions?
Yeah, talk about first impressions.
Well, I only know Emily for a couple of weeks, but we both like to talk, so we just have long conversations about nothing, really. And I know she likes to eat.
Yeah, I like to eat.
Eat and talk, that's the two big things that she likes to do. Yeah.
Problems with adolescence and whether... Gertage is actually the first really close friend that I had that was Australian. I remember the time I met him was in the dining hall, and we were just being ridiculous and so, I don't know, kind of crazy. There are some tours of Tassie.
With their friendship blossoming, Gertage and Emily have decided to fly together to Tasmania on a midterm university holiday.
For like 400 or whatever.
I do adventure, overnight, backpacking, bedding, camping, cycling, diving, fishing.
Oh, I want to do all of it. Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Despite her challenges with the language, Weiwei has thrown herself into the newspaper's editorial team, and she's working closely with team leader Hugh.
As you see, it's broken down. We've got the first half is stories for the paper. These are stories we figured that will have to be written ourselves through the editorial team. We thought for the design of the front page would basically, it's a huge cover pic. We thought the Howard picture, like one of those old Uncle Sam, graph it up, throw some texture over it, change the colour and have it VSU once you...
Let's get some content together now. Let's see how it fits together, how we might use it. Then put it on the machine and see how it would fit in the realities of the hard edges of hard copy. But I can't do it for you. You got to go out and do it.
For her journalism assignment, Weiwei has decided to interview the local federal member, Kevin Rudd. With limited English, there's every chance it'll be a complete disaster.
I'm very, but I think I will try to do a good interview.
But Weiwei strikes it lucky. Only minutes before her interview, Weiwei learns that Mr. Rudd speaks fluent Mandarin.
坐吧。
我不知道能不能用这个录音来确保我们那个 quotes right。因为您是 Shadow Foreign Minister，我从中国来，我很想知道您对当前中澳关系的一些看法。
如果我们下一次的选举获胜的话呢，我自己的责任就是用各方面的方式，来巩固我们双方关系。
So what we basically got to do is go around and find out where everyone's at with their stories.
I think a story about one of our student reporters interviewing a potential future Prime Minister of Australia. So that deserves a presence, I think, in the paper. Yeah, I think it's quite a nice story.
If I do the story, I need help to develop the news angle.
Her classmates and lecturers are impressed with her lucky break. Getting the story's one thing, Writing it is another.
It's very difficult when I conducted the interview in Mandarin and write in English because I just worry so much that I cannot reach the standard that the newspaper required.
Wei Wei is meeting with Hugh to see if he can help.
So you suggest change this?
Yeah, I caught up with him to talk about the mobile. Wasn't he at a mobile office initiative, and that's where you caught up with him?
Yes.
At the mobile office initiative, comma. Oh my God, my typing's horrible. What do you think?
Good. Perfect. Perfect.
After several more sessions, Wei Wei's article is finally finished. But she's personally not happy with the result.
I feel guilty when I see the byline saying Wei Wei and the story thing and the story of other people's world.
Meanwhile, Gertage gets some bad news. In far north Queensland, his hometown has been battered by the worst cyclone to hit Australia in many years.
In the hundreds of millions of dollars.
I was speaking to my parents. We haven't been affected as badly as some other people have, but we lost the whole crop. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
This ill wind has also destroyed Gertage's holiday plans with Emily.
All right.
See you later.
Yeah.
I don't know. See you in a week. I won't miss you or anything, don't worry.
No, I'm not too worried about that.
Peace, man.
I was planning on to go to the trip to Tasmania with Emily and Andrew, another American guy. We pretty much booked the tickets and everything, ready to go. Well, I was looking forward to it. I wish I was going, but stuff happens. I can go there some other time.
After the midterm break, it's back to the classroom.
So this will give us that f of b, which is...
Before I came to university, I thought I wanted to do mechatronic engineering because I was sort of interested in robots and that sort of thing. But after studying some of the subjects I'll have to do for mechatronics, I realised that I don't really want to do it anymore. Next semester I'll have to change some subjects. I realised it's not cheap to come to university. And now I'm thinking about, like, if each subject costs money, like, I want to not do too many subjects that I don't have to do, so it doesn't cost as much money. Like, not one tree standing, like, no bananas, like, no way. It put us back a fair bit, because you can't insure the crop or anything. We went around the whole area just looking at different places. They're all different, don't look the same.
As opposed to put in Tasmania.
Yeah.
Time is flying for Emily. In only a few more weeks, she'll be packing her bags to go home. Wei Wei is still dancing to a Christian beat, but seems to be struggling to maintain her enthusiasm.
The gospel is not something that can be marketed. The gospel is something that has to be missioned, has to be incarnated in the world.
Only her parents know the real reason she's sticking at it.
妈妈，人家给我看了一本小圣经。
这个对各个世界它是文化之一啊，也对各国的文化之间有所了解，对都有好处。
I want to know something about Christianity. To me, I don't believe in religion, but I'm interested in it because first, it's a good way to understand the culture. The second, learning Bible is a good way to improve. I think I'm doing better and better in the study here. I can feel it every day. Now, every week I encourage myself that I can understand the lecture more and more. I feel happier as the time goes by. Okay, so I just translated. During the editorial process, some of the students suggest that we can put some of the stuff into another language to make the newspaper interesting to all of the students, because there are many international students on campus. They put stuff into the InDesign, and I see one of my stories here.
And for Emily, it's all happening a bit fast as she counts down a final crowded hour flying out.
I have my last exam and then I leave less than 24 hours afterward. Yeah, it's kind of a crunch. I don't know what I'm going to pack. I'm not really looking forward to leaving. I'm getting really sad about it, actually. Goodbye.
Emily's made her assignment deadline and the pressure's off, but the of her leaving is now sinking in.
Got 24 hours and I'll be in the air, so. Move out. What have you learned?
Not much.
That you don't want to do Megatron?
Yeah, I don't want to do Mechatronic.
I've not stressed for the first time in, yeah, I've been pretty stressed, haven't I? Yeah, it's because I wasn't stressed for like months before that.
Yeah.
As a parting gift, Gertage has organised a surprise with all her new friends.
Friends and shit.
I've been happier here in the past 6 months than I can remember being in a really long time. You know, I feel more sure of myself, much more confident. And I'm hoping actually to plan a visit within the next year and a half to come back, because I love it here and I really, really value my friendships here and I wouldn't want them to end.
It's hard seeing her go. I feel sad. She's a good friend. One of the first friends I made here. So, yeah. That's all right. Come on. I miss you. Yeah, look after yourself.
Okay, you too. Right, if you're in the States?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to come one day. We were really close friends. Me and Emily, I really liked her. Yeah.
After a semester of sweat and tears, the class newspaper is ready to go.
Hello, this is my assignment 7292.
But at the 11th hour, disaster strikes. The students are told the paper hasn't reached expectations, so it won't be printed. It's a bitter blow.
We tried our best to make the best design we could do. I don't know how much time we spent on it, but a lot. Now I hear that we cannot publish it. It feels bad.
But the hard work may still pay off. Today, Wei Wei has made a special visit to campus to check her results for the semester. The highest grade possible is a 7, and anything less than 4 is a fail.
I got good news.
妈妈，你好，告诉你们成绩揭晓了。
怎么样？最差的5分。
一个7分，3个6分。
恭喜恭喜恭喜！说你啊，老师是不是特意关照你啦？
不知道啊，我觉得不会吧。
不过呢，这个妞妞也已经努力啦，我们与你同乐。
开香槟啊，庆祝啊！
说你啊，恭喜恭喜恭喜！